Hello. The following contains content that my human does not own personally. Content such as music, videos, sound, or images. So please, give my human a break and not give her a strike. Seriously. Really?
Don't touch mine.
What is up, people of the internet? My name is Freelancer, and welcome to a RWBY Volume 4 reaction video, or another one. This reaction video, I've been saying this for the past couple days that I'll be the World of Remnant videos of the 4 kingdoms in one video, because like I said, these videos take about maybe 2 to 3 minutes long at best. So for this episode, I'm gonna bring I'm gonna bring all of my RWBY plushies with me, and this is gonna be fun. So first one is the World of Remnant, Vale. So I guess they're gonna be talking about the history behind Vale. So without further ado, let the awesomeness or actionness begin in 3, 2, 1. World of Remnant, RWBY, Vale. Oh, this is gonna be sweet.
Well, school's definitely out. Let's see if we can't all learn a little something.
Crow!
Welcome to the World of Remnant.
Yep.
Not the best place to live, but depending on where you're staying, it can get a little easier.
Really?
You've got towns and villages that pop up as fast as they fall. Faunas have menagerie.
All those
The
menagerie.
sweet spots are Vale, Mistral, Atlas, and Vacuo, the 4 kingdoms of the modern era. And each one's special in its own little way.
Really?
Let's talk about Vale.
Yay!
In the grand scheme of things, Vale's pretty well guarded. It rests on the northeastern end of the world's largest continent, Sanus. Like most successful kingdoms, Vale's survival over the years can mostly be attributed to prime real estate. Its front is protected by steep mountains, and its back is against waters too shallow for any real threat to pop out of.
Really?
Not to say I haven't heard some crazy fish stories. Aside from the main city, which the kingdom's named after, the Vale territory also extends to several neighboring cities farther along the northwest coastline.
Is that
as
Patch
well
right
as
there?
a small island named Patch.
Hey!
Nice place to raise a family.
Yeah.
If you're into that sort of thing. Of course,
I know you are.
All attempts to extend the kingdom's reach past the mountains and farther into the mainland have been colossal failures.
Ooh. Mountain Glen.
But, like I said, in the grand scheme of things, Vale ain't half bad. Regular climate, natural barriers, and some serious border defenses means the citizens of Vale can spend less time worrying about survival and more time just living their lives.
Yeah.
Of course, with the fall of Beacon, everyone's a little more worried these days.
Yeah.
And they should be.
Yeah. Alright, so we're done with Vale. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, it's just so awesome to hear Crow again. You know, I'm thinking about today, like before Volume 4 for non-sponsors, I'm going to be binge watching all of RWBY. Though, when I get to Volume 3, I don't know if I can bring myself to watch it because of all the sadness. Oh, but we had a RWBY chibi therapy, and I'll rewatch those over all of it just to get my hopes up again. So anyway, let's move on to Mistral. All right, guys, we're in Mistral, so let the actionness let the history of the kingdoms continue in 3, 2, 1. I mean, I've heard Mistral on occasion, but I don't know much about it.
Right. Where were we?
Is that the coffee cup?
To the east of Sanus is Remnant's second largest landmass, Anima. That's where you'll find the Kingdom of Mistral. Of the 4 kingdoms, Mistral has the most controlled territory, meaning you'll find a wider variety of ecosystems and lifestyles. Trust me, this place is something for everyone.
I bet.
For better or worse. The high society folks of Mistral are known worldwide for their contributions to fashion,
Is it Pyrrha from Mistral?
architecture, theater, all the things that make the world pretty and tolerable.
Really?
But its lower class has got a fame of its own.
Ooh.
Mistral's home to the biggest black market on the planet.
Black
Need
market's
someone
never
that's
good.
hard to find. Got someone that's hard to kill. They can help, provided you've got the lien to pay for it. There's one common thread that links all these people together, though. And that's their respect for nature, particularly the sea and the sky. The natural resources and geography of the area impacted Mistral's culture and technology in a big way.
Really?
Its first settlers found shelter high up in the wind-carved cliffs, and as their population grew, so did their ability to utilize the land to its fullest potential.
Awesome.
A real bunch of forward thinkers. Of course, the bigger the kingdom, the harder it is to govern.
Ooh.
There's a reason traders and thieves flock to Mistral. The main city's right under the council's eye, sure, but places like Windpath and Kuchinashi start to get a little farther out of sight. There's plenty of places to hide in Mistral.
Ouch.
That's why you gotta know where to look.
Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the outro over and over. Alright guys, now we're in Atlas right now. So, but before that, learn a little bit of, there's a lot of stuff to know about Mistral. So, I need to go back and watch it again because I was listening to it. There's just a lot of info to process, and I think isn't Pyrrha from Mistral? Yeah, because if I remember from the first volume, Weiss was like talking to Jean that Mistral champion 4 years running. So yeah, Pyrrha's from Mistral. But if I'm wrong, but I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, go ahead and tell me the right answer in the comment section down below. So we're on to Atlas, the military home, the home of the military, and to one of home of the biggest, thick-skulled general, Ironwood. So let the actions begin in 3, 2, 1. Atlas. Let's see what kind of history we learn about the Atlas.
I suppose it's time we talked about the fine people at the top of the world.
Yeah, Crow has a bit of a sore spot for
Atlas
Atlas.
is Remnant's youngest and arguably most successful kingdom.
Youngest?
But
Huh.
it's a bit of a special case.
I bet.
See, before the Great War, there was no Atlas. There was Mantle.
Oh yeah, it used to be called
At
Mantle.
some point in time, a group of settlers were crazy enough to venture out into the northernmost continent of Solitas. I guess when you're that desperate, a frozen hunk of rock doesn't seem like such a bad place to call home. As a matter
bet.
of fact, the harsh weather conditions proved to be just as useful as the mountain ranges when it came to keeping the creatures of Grim in bay. They also kept the people of Mantle from flourishing. Humanity's got a neat trick up its sleeve, though.
Really?
Whenever we're faced with a problem,
Oh,
our inclination is to find a solution.
the dust mining.
The cold climate of Solitas forced its settlers to adapt. They developed a more advanced technology, and they did it faster than the rest of the world. Because they had
The
to
dust mining.
survive.
Yeah.
But it was the Great War that really kicked things off.
Ouch. Here we go.
New forms of dust application and weaponry allowed Mantle to expand. More and more territory was set aside for dust mining and research. The territory beside the kingdom's combat school, Alcius, was the most
Alcius.
opportune area to construct a new R&D facility. But by the time things were all said and done, it would be much, much more. Halcyon was reopened as Atlas after the Great War to house many of the warriors now seeking guidance in an effort to give back to the citizens. Mantle applied all sorts of new dust techniques and technologies it had used in the war to beef up the Academy's campus. The school grounds expanded faster than they could have imagined.
What's with the fire
They
dust?
even helped to better secure the surrounding areas.
Huh.
It wasn't long before the Kingdom's military moved in.
Yeah.
And the labs, and research facilities.
I wouldn't schnee.
Eventually, even residential areas started popping up. In time, it became apparent that the city of Mantle was living in Atlas' shadow. So the decision was made to move the Kingdom's capital. Mantle was old news.
Ouch.
And the Kingdom of Atlas was born.
Huh.
A golden age of prosperity, they called it. But those left behind in Mantle would probably tell you that it was the coldest winter they ever knew.
Hence schnee. Oh, that was just amazing. Okay, so now we're on to the final a video for World of Remnant, which is Vacuo. And it just came out, and I assume it just came out today for YouTube. So, learned a lot about Atlas. That it used to be called Mantle, but now the freaking military moved in. Mantle is nothing but a shadow of its former self, of Atlas's former self. If I got that wrong somehow, I am sorry. And the people that used to live in Mantle said, well, what Crow said, it was the coldest winter ever, or something like that. Hinting of the schnee. Damn it, Papa Schnee! Why you have to be such a jackass towards Faunus? Well, let's hope in Volume 4, Weiss stands up to her father and speaks her mind. So, we're on to the final video of World of Remnant, which is Vacuo. So, let the action continue and end right here until Volume 4 in 3, 2, 1. Vacuo. Where Sun is from. Because from what he said, the shirt.
Now, if there's one kingdom that's had it harder than the people of Mantle, it's Vacuo, the last of the 4 great kingdoms.
Ah. Like right over there.
The western end of Sanus is a barren and desolate wasteland. But long ago, before man went and ruined everything, it was a paradise.
Oh, paradise!
In the center of
I
the
love
vast
paradise.
desert was an oasis unlike anything you'd ever seen. A jungle bursting with natural resources, geographical defenses, and the world's largest recorded deposit of dust.
Wow.
Nomads that survived the journey across the scorching sand settled down in this little hidden gem, and over time the kingdom of Vacuo thrived.
Cool.
Unfortunately, comfort breeds weakness.
Ooh,
While the rest of Remnant had to learn and adapt in order to survive,
they didn't do shit.
Vacuo's ancient society kicked back and lived a life of complacency. But when other, more developed kingdoms set their eyes on everything Vacuo had
that
to
can't be
offer,
good.
its citizens couldn't do anything to stop them from taking it. Years of human conflict, unrestricted mining, and ecological disasters have changed Vacuo. The paradise that was once there is practically indistinguishable from the surrounding desert.
Schnee!
Citizens live in makeshift homes, uprooting and traveling frequently in response to the fleeting resources and occasional attacks from the creatures of Grimm. After the Great War, a formal government was finally established. But by that point, the folks living in Vacuo didn't much care to uphold its laws, making Shade Academy the only real source of order in the kingdom. But order isn't everything. Vacuo may not be as prim and proper as the other 3 kingdoms, but it's still standing. And the people
I think I
there
kind of
have
made my
mutual
OC from
respect for
Vacuo.
one another. You see, there's really only one unspoken rule.
Oh, not this again.
If you can survive here, then you're welcome.
Hey! Oh, okay.
So, there you have it. Vale, Mistral, Atlas, and Vacuo. You know, Oz would always say that the four kingdoms were a representation of what mankind is capable of when working together.
Wise man, Oz.
Ever the optimist.
Yep.
We sure could use him now.
Yeah, we could. Where the hell is he? Woo! That was amazing. We learned a lot about the four kingdoms, and there's a sneeze coming on. Sorry. So I'm gonna put Team RWBY and Chibi RWBY down for once. Give me 1 second. Ugh. Okay, that was just awesome, especially Vacuo. I mean, I think yeah, if I remember, yeah, I made my OC my OC is from Vacuo, but went to Beacon. Yeah, I still need to work on the backstory of her. So yeah. I kind of I've been saying it. I kind of made my OC from Vacuo like Sun because I kind of like his carefree attitude. Not saying that my my OC is carefree. I made her to that she's like responsible in a way that she's responsible in many sorts, but she can kick back and relax whenever she wants to. Hence why I kind of like dressed her up like, you know, in the sandals, the shirt that kind of looks like Natsu from Fairy Tail and all that. But anyway, I'll get to that some other time. So that's the World of Remnant of the Four Kingdoms. And then tomorrow, for sponsors, is RWBY Volume 4. And the day after that, for non-sponsors. Woo! It's gonna be so exciting! This is the day we waited for. This will be the day we open up the door. This is gonna be so awesome. So I can't wait. I pretty much got nothing else to say about these kingdoms except for Schnee! Why? I'm not gonna hold on. Not on Weiss. I promise you. Not on Weiss. But Papa Schnee. He can. Oh, I just want to kick him in the ass. But I think, like I said in my Atlas video, hopefully Weiss is brave or strong enough to like stand up to her own father, and not be like a caged bird that's longing to be free, spread her wings and fly away. Yeah, I know that kind of sounds cliche, but you know. So I got nothing else for this video. So until RWBY Volume 4, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts of the World of Rent. Let me know your thoughts of these kingdoms in the comment section below. If you like this video, kick that like button in the ass like a boss! And if you really liked it, go ahead and subscribe. And until the next video, stay awesome, be nice to animals, and don't be dicks, and keep moving forward. Bye-bye.